Dharma Bites is brought to you by Free Buddhist Audio, the Dharma for your life. Our work is funded entirely by donations from our generous listeners. If you would like to help us keep this free, make a contribution at freebuddhistaudio.com/donate. Thank you, and happy listening.
So let's just start with impermanence. So impermanence, everything is changing. And I suspect that for us nowadays, it's much easier for us to perhaps realise this than it was maybe for people at the Buddha's time, or certainly for people 200, 300 years ago, because science tells us that nothing stays the same. You know, the planets, our sun, all of those are changing, the solar system is changing, the universe itself is impermanent. It will last for a very long time, but it itself comes into being and then passes out of being. So everything changes. The mountains change, the sea changes, people change. So people get old, people die, the causes that have created life come to an end, and everybody will die in the end. So I suppose in a way that's the strongest sense of impermanence that we probably get as human beings. So why is it important to know this mark of existence, understand this Lakshana? I suppose firstly for me, there's something about if I really know the impermanence of life, I can bring a different level of attention to it. And in that level of attention, things can become more beautiful. And actually I can be very much more present in my life. I remember years and years ago, about 10 years ago, when my dad was quite ill, and I had a picture of him that I really love, which is he's swimming in the sea with his dog Scruffy. And it's just a really lovely picture of him swimming in the sea. And as he became iller, and he had dementia, so he wasn't able to communicate with me, I kind of looked back at that time with quite a lot of nostalgia. And then I thought, actually, when it was happening, I wasn't really particularly present. It's like the photograph says something to me. But I was thinking about a person that I was in love with. I was having a bit of an argument with my mum at the time. Do you see what I mean? It was like, there was my dad swimming in the sea with the dog, and I really wasn't noticing it particularly. If someone hadn't taken a picture, I might not even remember it now. And there's something about now I look back at that picture and I just think, it really helps me to want to be in the present when things are happening, so that I notice that, so that I can really take that to heart and enjoy it. And hopefully not in any kind of a horrible way, but just in a way that the more present I am, actually the more enjoyable life is, the more I appreciate people. So that's one reason, that knowing impermanence, because it will happen that we will lose people, things will change. And if the more that we can be present to the situation as it happens, the more we can appreciate our lives.
We hope you enjoyed today's Dharma Bite. Please help us keep this free. Make a contribution at freebuddhistaudio.com/donate. And thank you.